What's going on, everybody? This is BroncoJuggalo.
And Bill.
And today we are coming to you with the 1992 film Split Second. A Rutger Hauer classic.
Yes. Kind of a hard film to get your hands on. In fact, this copy is German.
German comes out with some cool stuff, so that's cool, though.
Oh, yeah.
I really want to get my hands on those German media books that they've been releasing for Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. Those look badass.
Oh, yeah.
And the spines of the Nightmare ones form a thing kind of like that original DVD set they put out.
Oh.
They form like a different kind of mural. It's like a different one. It's like, I think, the glove coming out.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that is cool. Really cool.
So this was directed by Tony Maylam and Ian Sharp. Now, Tony Maylam did most of the film, and then he didn't like the direction that they were trying to turn the film, so he ended up quitting, and they brought in Ian Sharp to finish the film.
Can't really... I don't know. Could you tell that it was a different director that finished it?
No, because, well, that's the thing. When they do a lot of that, it's not like they film the movie in order. They do, different things all the time.
Well, yeah, of course, but I couldn't tell.
I didn't know who did what, so it was just all ran together.
Well, this is a movie that I've really enjoyed since I was a kid. So,
another one of those. First Munchies, now this one.
You liked this one.
I know, I'm just giving you shit.
And a lot of other people like Munchies too. Apparently,
I said, I can't help it that I'm the only smart one.
No, you just have no taste.
Yeah, I do. My taste lie in Gremlins, not in Munchies.
I'll convert him one of these days.
Speaking of taste, just ask everybody how they responded to my Texas Chainsaw Massacre review.
I like that movie. I
like it too, but I have a lot of opinions on it.
I'll have to watch that review.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that'll be good.
He doesn't even watch my fucking reviews. Can you believe this guy?
I watch most of them. I have a lot to do.
Yeah, play with yourself, eat tacos, chimichangas,
Oh, yeah.
Drink beer.
Yes.
Anyways, though, guys.
Yeah, let's get into this.
This, as I said, stars Rutger Hauer. He plays a cop with the totally badass name of Harley Stone. I mean, that's just a badass name right there. You can't go wrong with a character named Harley Stone, right?
Sure, why not?
And then we have the ever so sexy, and yes, we do get to see her naked, Kim Cattrall.
Oh, yeah.
Playing his girlfriend, also his ex-partner's wife, who he cheated on her with, and then he died. Yeah, all that there.
Yeah, all that drama.
She plays Michelle.
Oh, Lord.
And that's not giving any spoilers, guys. It talks about that right on the back of the case.
Yeah.
Of course, the case is in German, so I can only read about half of it, because I don't remember everything in German, but,
I couldn't read any of it to you, so there you go.
Our story is that in the far-off future of 2008. I love it when movies, especially in the 80s and 90s, do that. Like, they all thought in the year 2000 we would have flying cars and shit. Like, really? Come on, people.
I know.
I know.
Yeah,
so it's 2008.
It is again?
And global warming has pretty much destroyed the ozone. We're in London. It's tore up with rain because there are no way to stop the flood in the water because of global warming, which is a bunch of bullshit.
Al Gore also invented the internet.
Yep. And they are searching for a modern-day Jack the Ripper who likes to rip out people's hearts and eat them. So
sounds like fun.
That's what we got going here, guys.
Oh, yeah.
This is a quote-unquote slasher movie with a twist.
It's a creature feature as well.
You're not supposed to say that yet.
I don't give a fuck.
We were going to say that at the end of the thing. So it surprises everybody.
It didn't surprise... Why does everybody think that it's so... Why did you think it was so shocking that it wasn't a person?
I didn't think it was shocking. But people haven't seen the movie yet, so we're going to surprise them.
Surprise!
See what happens when I let him speak?
Oh, Lord in heaven have mercy. And again, there are always spoilers in these unless we say there are not going to be any spoilers.
Yeah, turns out that it's actually a creature doing the killings. And so we go from a slasher film to a creature feature.
We got a combination of the two.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, it's pretty decent. I mean, it's not Halloween.
No.
But it's fun. It's a good movie. There are some bits where it's a bit slow here and there, but the action makes up for it. The acting does pretty well makes up for it, and it's a good entertaining film.
Yes.
And it's smart, even though it's the fact that global warming has killed everybody.
That was the very first part of the movie that they said anything, and then they said nothing about global warming. The rest of the fucking film.
It just rained a lot. I was like, wait, doesn't it rain in London all the time anyways?
Yeah.
But,
I don't know why he's going off this global warming tangent, because it was only in like that thing that you read.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
And that's the only time they ever said anything about it.
I'm saying that it was a smart film. There was a lot of good, scientific-y dialogue. I say scientific-y because obviously it's not based in real life.
Well, yeah, of course.
But it was a smart film, and it was a good film, and it was entertaining.
Oh, yeah. I've loved this film forever. In fact, it's one of those films that I found at the local library and rented it from there when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
They wanted Harrison Ford originally as the role of Harley Stone. Probably because he was just coming off Blade Runner, and they thought it would be perfect for this role. Kind of the same kind of deal going on.
Yeah.
Even though this one was... I don't know if I want to say grittier than Blade Runner. I want to say lower budget than Blade Runner.
Yeah, don't say grittier.
Where Blade Runner had like all the futuristic stuff and it looked futuristic.
And it was a gritty looking movie.
Right. This one was gritty looking too, but it was But it was more lower budget than Blade Runner. It didn't have all the special effects stuff that Blade Runner did.
Yes, exactly. It is not as high a budget.
Right. So we have a sci-fi slasher creature feature here. Alternate titles for this movie were going to be Killer Instinct, which was taken, and Detective Stone. I'm still trying to figure out why they went with Split Second.
Well, I wouldn't have gone with Detective Stone.
No, but watching the whole movie, I still don't get the title.
I don't know, but it's a good movie.
No, it's a good movie. It's fine. It's just
the
title doesn't fit the movie. But yeah.
What titles? There are many movies that the title doesn't fit.
Well, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade is pretty, self-explanatory.
Yeah, except they made a sequel after that, so it's not the Last Crusade.
Well, the Crusades were not Indiana Jones's Crusade. It was the Crusades of the Holy Grail Crusades.
Yeah, but it was also supposed to be Indiana Jones's Last Crusade.
Why am I explaining this to you?
And I'm explaining this to you that I don't think they're planning on making another film after that. And then everybody wanted one, and then we got that piece of crap.
I like that piece of crap. As I said in my last review, in my last video just yesterday, you have Indy, you have a bullwhip. Who gives a shit what's in the rest of the movie? We come to see Indy whip some shit, and that's what happened.
I prefer a bit of a plot.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
Temple of Doom didn't have a plot.
Temple of Doom had more of a plot than Crystal Skull.
Hey, Willie screaming throughout that whole movie just brings it down for me. No, actually, I love Temple of Doom. I'm just arguing to be argumentative.
Yeah, he's just doing it to do it.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into the pros and cons. We've bullshitted enough.
Where do you want to start?
Let's start with the pros. We always start with the cons because usually, well, unless there's more of them. Let's start with the pros this time, just for the fuck of it.
Okay, I'll start with this. One of my biggest pros for this film is it is just so well shot, from start to finish.
Yep.
This film is beautifully shot. The scenes are amazing. They're awesome.
It looks very good.
Even inside, outside, no matter where you're at in this film, be it the club, be it the police station, be it an alley, be it the sewers, it's amazingly shot. It is eye candy.
It's well shot. The camera work is good. It's very well lit. And to me, that brings me to my first point, is it creates a great atmosphere.
Yes.
It really does bring in, even though we don't see flying cars, things like that, it does give you this bleak, depressing future look. And it was almost like as if time stopped after 1989. And a lot of the technology we had, except, of course, in the weapons, that always seems to... No matter
the weapons.
What movie you go into in its future, the weapons always get better than everything else. So,
yes, we love killing each other, don't we?
Yep. It's a human pastime.
Yeah.
They say baseball, but no, it's war. Killing people.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Actually, baseball's the American pastime, not the Cuban
that's true.
pastime.
Well, I don't know. It's pretty big in Japan now, Mexico. I mean, baseball's pretty big now.
Really?
Yeah.
Go figure.
Not as big as soccer yet in the rest of the world, but the rest of the world's insane.
Soccer is so boring.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, in England, Europe, Australia, people that like soccer.
I'm sorry, I just can't get into it.
Yeah, it
just
sucks.
can't.
Sorry.
I just can't.
Us damn Americans and our football.
Yeah. American football.
America. Anyways, what you got next?
Alright, my next pro for this film would have to be the blood and gore and the practical effects. It is awesome. Every time you see anything like a ripped open cadaver or something, it looks really fucking awesome. It's all gory, it's all practical effects. Love practical effects. Jeez, is there a pattern that keeps emerging in every review?
Well, it's because we're horror fans.
Practical effects. I can't beat this horse enough.
Yeah, that's what we want to see in horror movies. We want to see good gory kills that are
practical effects. Not
CGI. That look good. Well, like I said, I don't mind CGI if it's done right. In fact, I'll be talking about some CGI effects in my Slashback Saturday, and they weren't done very well.
Jeez, go figure. They weren't.
There are some that are very good, like I said before. The Friday the 13th remake, I think, has great CGI effects. You can't tell where they use practical and where they use CGI. It looks amazing.
All right.
Anyway. But, practical. It looked, the gore is good. It's not an overly gory film.
No, it's not.
And we don't get a lot of kills, like actual kills. Towards the end, we get a little bit.
We'll get to that later.
But yeah, like a lot of it's after the fact, but it still looks really good.
Yes.
So my next one is the story. I really like the story.
Yes,
I like
it is
that
a good story.
We think throughout most of the film that we're chasing a human being, and then it comes to find out towards the end of the movie that no, we're not. We're looking at a creature, and I like that. It really does have that. I don't want to call it a twist, really, but it does.
No, not like a twist. No.
It does have. You think you're just sitting into a good mystery, serial killer / film.
Yeah.
And then they throw this twist at you, and it worked. It did really well. It was nicely done.
I agree.
The creature I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get into my next one, but the creature looked pretty dope.
Okay. We will get into that because that is my next pro, is the look of the creature. So let's just go from there.
I thought it took a little bit of borrowing a little bit from the alien looks.
Yes.
With the shiny black.
I do agree.
And the teeth, but
yes.
It didn't have the long face. It was just it looked kind of like a motorcycle helmet looking head, almost.
Yeah.
But it had that shiny black texture that the aliens.
His whole body did.
Yeah.
His whole body was like that shiny black texture.
And I loved those claws.
Oh, and those huge ass claws that he had.
Yeah, those are cool. And that's how he was ripping people's hearts out. He was sticking those in and just.
Yank.
And that's what it looked. So it was so the patterns that were emerging were just cool.
Hey, Kano, eat your heart out, man, because this guy. He does it better than you. But yes, he looks awesome. You don't get to see a lot of him, and I can understand that because if we got full body shots, it probably would look like a guy in a suit.
Yeah.
So I can understand the shooting angles.
They did some good body shots when he was standing behind the dude. That was cool.
Yeah, but not full on body, And I can understand why they didn't do that. But he does. He looks fucking badass. So this guy was tall, too.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
Yep. I'm not sure who played him. I can't remember I forgot to write his name down.
Yeah, I didn't write it down either. Oh, well, neither here nor there.
The last pro I want to talk about is I like the acting. I thought the acting was really good.
That's one of mine as well.
Everybody did a good job. There was a lot of faces, like you said, that I couldn't place a lot of their names. They were in different movies. You're like, hey, I know that guy. That's the dude from that movie. That's the dude from that movie.
Yeah, we did that throughout the movie.
That's the guy that played in Aliens
3.
3, and that's the guy from,
Yeah, even the guy, that weird dude from the sewer that let him into the sewer. Yeah. Even him.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name either, but it actually had a really good cast going here.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that you will recognize from other roles in other movies. You might not remember their names, but you are going to recognize them.
Right.
And their acting is awesome. Everybody is really great in this film.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I have not one complaint about any actor or actress in this film. I thought everybody was awesome. Ugh. All right. My last pro for this film it's kind of a little thing, but I thought it was really cool. It was the messages that he only left 2, but he would leave messages for Harley.
And that's part of the thing that made us think we were dealing with a human too, because this was a literate creature.
Yeah.
It could write, it could read, it could. Did it speak?
No, it never spoke. It never spoke.
Well, no, it did speak.
Did it speak once?
Because it was calling the name. The girl was up there and she could hear her calling its name, or her name being called.
Oh, maybe it did speak once.
So it did speak, yeah.
But it would write messages in blood.
Mm-hmm.
And that was awesome. Just leave them for Harley. I thought that was awesome as hell. Just a little tiny thing I thought was really cool.
Right.
I guess we need to start getting into our cons now.
I've only got a couple, so...
Why don't you start?
I know they do this in a lot of movies, and it bugs me in almost every single one.
Yeah.
When we stop a movie to have a makeout scene, a battle. They're in a battle, literal fight with this creature, but all of a sudden they got 10 seconds to make out for a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
The creature's like right there, but they can make out for 10 seconons, you know?
I don't know.
Every time I see that in any movie, it's like, really?
No,
Come on.
I'll have to agree there. I'm going to segue off that since he started with that there. My first con for this film is I thought the creature's beaten too easily at the end.
Yeah,
I thought he was beaten too easily.
Yeah, it was all this build up throughout this whole movie, and then bam, bam, it was done.
Yeah, it was still a cool scene, but I thought...
It should have been extended by a good 7-8 minutes. It should have been a lot longer of a fight.
Yes. Oh, way too short.
Yeah, that's actually one of my cons for this film.
Oh, excuse me.
Since you already talked about that and we talked about it, my very last con is... This is a specific scene con. Okay. There is a scene where they have a morgue, and there's dead bodies in the morgue. But yet, all the dead bodies have IVs attached to them. And I'm trying to figure out why the fuck a dead body needs an IV. Well, then I realized why they put them in the movie. They put them in the movie so when they were chasing the creature around and shooting at it, they were shooting the IV bags and it would explode with blood. They just did it because it was a cool-looking effect. But it didn't make any sense.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. You're right.
You know, I mean, I was just like, okay, whatever. They're dead. Why do they have IVs going into them?
But they must have had little charges in them so that when they were shooting, they would do that. Right. Yeah, that makes makes
because
sense.
Every time they shot, one exploded, and they kept missing the creature.
That makes sense.
So I get why they did it, but it didn't make any sense in the story.
It didn't make any sense for why. Yeah, why does a dead body need an IV?
Right.
Okay. Okay. All right. My last con for this film: the cutaway kills. We didn't have any kill. I would love to have seen one of him ripping a heart out of a chest. I really would have loved to have seen that. That is my last con for this film. All the cutaway kills. I have no favorite kill for this film because it's all cutaway kills.
They were cutaway or after the fact, like we totally didn't see it at all.
Didn't see it at all.
And we just saw the aftermath of the crime scene.
Exactly.
So,
but other than that, this is an awesome film. It's not done bad, especially for the budget it had. It's not bad.
There's a couple slow moments here and there towards the beginning, but it is not a bad film. It is
true. It
keeps your attention enough to get you through those moments.
Yeah.
And then it really picks up in that third act. It's really a lot of fun.
It is.
So, well, that's it, guys. This is our review for Split Second. If you haven't seen this movie, check it out.
Try to at
find a copy. If you have to, buy the German copy. It was a lot cheaper than buying an American copy. And it works. It's in English. You don't have to watch it in German. You can turn the subtitles off. You know.
You can.
So
just have to, figure out how to navigate the menu to turn off the subtitles and to put it on English.
Yep.
That's it.
I'm not even going to say anything.
What? Turn off the subtitles?
Never mind.
Put it on English?
Yeah. Anyways, guys.
What the?
He's still staring at me creepily.
I don't understand what.
Nothing. No worries.
Hey.
This is BroncoJuggalo saying peace.
And Bill saying good night.
These bitches got me fucked up. Put a hole in your chest, the size of fucking dump truck.